Hi there, my name is Sam from Verso.com and welcome to a new comparison video between the Oppo Find X2 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. We are comparing both phones in terms of display, performance, camera, design and battery. So stay tuned and find out which phone is in our opinion the better phone. We are still doing our big Samsung Galaxy giveaway. For more details, click on the link below this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's start straight away with our review. Let the facts speak. Performance. The Oppo Find X2 Pro has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chip with 12GB RAM with 512GB internal storage capacity. The storage capacity unfortunately cannot be expanded. 12GB RAM is very solid, not the newest chip though. Next up, the Galaxy. The Galaxy Note 20 Ultra model that we use in this comparison has the Samsung Exynos 990 chip. This phone has 12GB RAM with 256GB internal storage capacity. There's also a version with 500GB internal storage capacity on the market. The storage capacity can be expanded by up to 1TB. Keep in mind that this is a European version. The Note 20 Ultra version, which is sold in the USA, China and South Korea, has also the Snapdragon 865 Plus built in. Samsung Exynos 990 chip versus Qualcomm Snapdragon 865. Let's take them into the Antutu benchmark test and the Geekbench 5 test to find out who comes out on top in this race. The tests are divided into three phases. A performance test of the RAM, a test of how the device is handling two-dimensional graphics, and an endurance test of how the device is handling 3D graphics. The second test is from Geekbench. This app will measure the performance of our smartphones in terms of CPU and GPU. Well, this was an easy win. The Find X2 Pro got on top in every category decisively. The results may very well be different in other countries, since in Europe the Note has a weaker Exynos chip built in. But here it's a clear point for the Oppo. Display. The Galaxy Note 20 Ultra has a 6.9-inch display with a 1440p resolution. It is fitted with an OLED screen which does a fantastic job. The 6.9-inch display therefore measures 17.5 cm diagonally with a pixel density of 496 ppi. The Note 20 has the 2020 must-have feature of an impressive 120Hz refresh rate, but this is not possible with the highest resolution. Pretty decent screen, although with a slight downside. Can the Oppo do even better? The Find X2 Pro has a 6.7-inch display with a 1440p resolution. It is fitted with an OLED screen which does a fantastic job. The 6.7-inch display therefore measures 17 cm diagonally with a pixel density of 513 ppi. The Find X2 Pro has the 2020 must-have feature of an impressive 120Hz refresh rate, even with the highest resolution. The screen of the Note 20 is pretty well rounded, and the handling of the 120Hz and resolution problem is acceptable. And if this category would be just about size, then Samsung would have won. But since there's more to this, it has to give up to the Oppo. The Find X2 Pro beats the Note in terms of pixel density and, most crucial, is able to display 120Hz at Quad HD. So the point goes to the Find X2 Pro. Camera. The Note 20 Ultra has three main cameras: an ultra-wide, a wide angle and a telephoto camera. The cameras have a resolution of 108 megapixel, 12 megapixel and another 12 megapixel. The front camera's resolution is 10 megapixel and it is built into the hole punch notch in the upper center of the screen. The Galaxy Note 20 Ultra records 8K videos at a maximum of 24 frames per second. And of course it has image stabilization for video. 108 megapixels is a big number. It will be interesting to see how good the pictures are. First though, let's have a look at what the Find X2 Pro has to offer. The Find X2 Pro has three main cameras: a 48 megapixel wide angle, a 48 megapixel ultra wide angle and a 13 megapixel telephoto camera. The front camera's resolution is 32 megapixel and it is built into the hole punch notch in the upper left corner of the screen. The Oppo Find X2 Pro records 4K videos at a maximum of 60 frames. And of course, it has image stabilization for video. Both phones have good camera systems, but which one is actually the better system? Let's take it to our camera test and let's find out which one does a better job. Both phones took really sharp pictures and the color rendering was also good. But the Samsung pictures were just a little better than the Find X2 Pros. For example, we liked the color temperature of the Samsung more. The Oppo Find X2 Pro has a 10-fold optical and a 60-fold digital zoom feature. The Note 20 Ultra on the other hand has a 5-fold optical and a 50-fold digital zoom feature. Okay, so far so good. Now let's switch from photo feature to the video feature to find out which of these two phones takes better videos. The Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra offers 240 frames per second in Full HD mode and 960 frames per second in HD mode, which records really great slow motion videos. The Find X2 Pro with 480 frames per second in 720p mode and 240 frames per second in Full HD mode also offers a great slow motion video feature. In short, the Note just has the overall better camera system. We noticed some problems with low light conditions, where the Oppo performs better, but it beats its competitor in every other segment and produces excellent pictures in general. And as it also has the upper hand when it comes to video shooting, there's no other way as in calling the Note 20 the clear winner of this category. Design. The Oppo Find X2 Pro that we tested in this comparison uses a very elegant vegan leather finish. The triple camera system is well positioned on the upper left corner on the back of the phone. Unfortunately, the bump sticks out a lot, so it won't lie flat on a table. It will definitely wobble a bit. The smartphone weighs 200 grams. It is roughly 16.5 cm long, 7.44 cm wide and 0.95 cm deep. It has a USB-C connector. The IP68 rating makes it also water and dust resistant. The Find X2 Pro uses face recognition technology and a fingerprint scanner which is built into the screen to unlock the phone. Both technologies work great. There's also a ceramic version available, which is slightly heavier and a tiny bit thinner. Our concern is that the vegan leather might change color over time. The vegan leather makes this phone very unique. Which interesting feature does the Note offer? Samsung uses a very elegant matte finish for its Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. The triple camera system is well positioned on the upper left corner on the back of the phone. Unfortunately, like the S20 series, the camera bump sticks out a lot. The smartphone weighs 208 grams, it's roughly 16.48 cm long, 7.72 cm wide and 0.81 cm deep. It has a USB-C connector. The IP68 rating makes it also water and dust resistant. The Note 20 Ultra uses face recognition technology and a fingerprint scanner which is built into the screen to unlock the phone. Both technologies work great. One special feature that the Note has is the built-in S Pen, which comes handy if you like to draw, take notes, etc. Oppo tried something completely new with its Find X2 Pro, the world's first vegan leather phone. As innovation is always appreciated, this feature speaks for itself from a design perspective. Does that mean that it wins this category by default? We don't think so. Because although it feels great, the texture and color definitely makes it look less high-end, if you compare it directly to the Note. The Samsung's elegant matte finish is very convincing. On the other hand, the Note has that huge camera bump. Combined with its very hard edges on top and bottom, the phone appears very clunky. That is something that the Oppo does better. In comparison, its camera bump is rather slim, which is a plus. In the end, in our opinion, both deserve a point, as both have their pros and cons. As always, we would like to know your opinion on this matter. So let us know in the comments below which one you prefer. Battery. The Oppo Find X2 Pro when fully charged has 4260 mAh. On the other hand, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra when fully charged has 4500 mAh. In terms of battery size, this is very close. So let's take them into our day-to-day usage test to see which one lasts longer. Okay, so the Note 20 was able to last slightly longer than the Oppo. This is mostly due to its bigger battery. The Find X2 Pro has fast charging capabilities, but no wireless or reverse wireless charging. Both are featured in the Note. Plus, it has the adaptive refresh rate feature. That also reduces power consumption, which is why it is the winner of this category. Conclusion. Alright, let's find out which phones got the most points and is ultimately the winner of this comparison. To do so, we will once again go through all the categories and count the points. We start off with the display category, which was won by the Oppo. With its high pixel density and the ability to display 120Hz at Quad HD, it was able to beat the Samsung. Performance-wise, there was a clear winner, the Find X2 Pro. The Samsung Exynos chip had no chance against the Snapdragon 865. The third point goes to the Note 20. It just overall has the better camera system, resulting in better pictures and videos. In terms of design, there was no decisive winner this time. Both share the point in this category. Fifth and last category, as always, was the battery life. Here, the differences were very small with almost similar results in the day-to-day test. But since the Note offers wireless and reverse wireless charging, which the Oppo doesn't, it takes home the last point. This leads to a final score of 3 points on each side. Therefore, we have no winner in this comparison. If we have to choose between these two devices, we would recommend choosing what suits you best. Display and performance on the Oppo, camera and longer battery life on the Samsung. Naturally, we review more than these 5 categories covered here. If you want to see the full comparison, follow the link to our website. You can compare up to 7 different smartphones at versus.com. But before you do that, please post your comments and let us know which phone you think ranks first. If you liked our video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Till then, take care and see you soon.